My name is Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3, and we got a very special guest here today, man. He needs no introduction, but I like to give introductions, man. So before we get started, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go ahead, introduce both of y'all, let people know who you are, let them know where they can find you at, and then we're going to jump right into things.
Yeah, man, I'm Quittmon, man. Older folks told me to stop saying that, tell them what it is. I'm guided, MPG, whoa, whatever, man. Y'all know who I am. There's no pressure.
Shit, and I'm JVN, call me Rizok, J-Rock, Georgia.
Yes, already know, man. So, before we get started, this is the owner of No Pressure. I know people who watch a lot of the videos, you've seen me lately in some of these, in some of the videos, of course, with the No Pressure on. I'm gonna say it right now. He don't pay me to do that. He don't gotta pay me to do that. That's strictly off the love, man. I believe in him. I believe in his brand, which is why we're sitting here and why we're doing this. So, of course. So, before we get started, man, $1 million question people gonna want to know about No Pressure. Where the name come from?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. You remember back in the day, man, we had the group, The Low Life, you know what I'm saying? So it started from there. Like, I had a couple cats who was still rocking with me, And I basically got all my cats out of The Low Life, and I just brought them, with my hood, where I'm from, Toonville, Georgia. And we just started a group, called it No Pressure Global, And it started with the clothing. That what led to the clothing brand.
Gotcha. And what year did it start?
Like 2014, the end of 2014.
Okay, yeah, so y'all been doing it for a minute. Would you consider No Pressure, would you consider it a clothing line or a brand at this point?
Man, it don't turn to that brand, bro.
I think it might be a brand. Like, what are you doing? I know you got the t-shirts, I know you got the hats,
that's what
shorts.
I started with just like t-shirts, man, and now it's on a whole nother level to the, short sets. I got the jogger sets. I got the hats. I got, man, really anything. Like, people call me. I make most of my stuff myself. So it comes to the point that people hit me up and I just, make it happen for them. I try to make it happen for them.
No, that's a fact. So when it comes to No Pressure, do you have like a certain demographic you trying to reach, or are you trying to hit everybody?
I really want to hit everybody. I want to go global.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, I like these answers, man. Hey, if I ain't know any better, I might think he was media trained, man. Now, when it comes to like mentors in the business, did you have anybody when you first got started who like, this what you do, A, B, or C, or did you have to kind of like trial by fire, figure it out yourself?
I like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they come in, they say they learned it themselves. But I had a guy, man, I'm going to go ahead and give him his recognition, and a woman. It's a dude named Carl, man. Carl down in Macon, you know what I'm saying? That was the first dude, like when we first started. I can tell you how we started or whatever. But once he seen what I had going with it, he grabbed me and he was like, "Look, bro, come in here and do this and do that." And it turned to me doing my own thing, what he basically doing, you know what I'm saying? So it mad respect for him. So
yeah, that's dope, because especially
and
like,
look, I got to shout out her too, man. I ain't gonna leave her. I ain't gonna leave her.
I was gonna say, you said a man and a woman, then you gotta get trailed off. Hey,
but I got to give my people too, man. Whitney Davis, man. When I first started, it was on the level that, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to learn it. So YouTube, my best friend, I was doing all of that. And Whitney was the person where I'm from, she was doing it. So I hit her up and I'd be like, what's some pointers? That's how I am. I'm always trying to get some knowledge or some game from somebody. So what's some pointers on how I can do this and do that? And it led me to basically picking up so much stuff that now, man, it's a brand.
That's a fact. Yeah, you definitely have moved into a brand. If you didn't say it was a brand, I was gonna correct you, man. You like to be modern. One thing about him, man, I'm gonna have to give him his flowers, because he will not take his own flowers even when he deserves it, man. So,
you know how it is, man.
That's how it be. The people who deserve it don't be the ones who want it. The people who don't deserve it be the ones who want all the acknowledgement, though, man.
Love, bro.
Now, as far as the business go, I know you mentioned you kind of do everything yourself. As far as you do all the designs, you do all the printing, do.
Like most of my designs and stuff, I get in there and I do it. But other than that, like other stuff, like stuff that's more that I feel like is a little bit more difficult to me, I go and probably go try the internet or something and say, okay, I'm gonna pay this person this and that. But other than that, like 90% of my work is all me. You know what I'm saying? Let
me ask you this, just generally speaking. We don't want to get in your pockets or your finances. I know a major issue with like the newer brands, not even new because you've been around for a while, but like more, I don't even want to say local because it's people all over wearing your stuff. But
straight up, man,
with like the upcoming brands, a lot of the issues be they don't know they can't make designs or they can't print their own shirts, so then they deal with the overhead cost of trying to get all that done. But now you got to kind of go see other people for it. How do you feel like being able to do it all yourself has put you in a better position maybe than somebody who has to, like you said, go pay somebody every time instead of you? Maybe once in a blue moon, I got to go shoot somebody some bread for it.
It get to a point, man, that like, how can I say that? On that question right there, man, it get to a point like, I know me, I can wake up every day and somebody can place an order, you know, I can probably go in there and work it out. And that's what that mind state comes to, you know what I'm saying? You can go in there and do your own thing, man. You ain't got to pay nobody. That's how I always been, though, but that's how I was raised, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask this question for somebody who wants to get in, wants to be like you, but maybe they're kind of worried.
Yeah.
What would you say, because obviously the stuff you use, the equipment you use, you ain't get it for free. There's costs associated. At what point would you say it makes more sense to still be paying somebody to do these things for you? Where's the transition to where, all right, I got to cut the middleman out. Now I know this is what I'm going to be doing. Let me go and invest in my equipment so I can save that money. Because, yeah, it's a lot right now, but over time, you may get that back if you're in it for the long game. So it's the best time to when you're locked in, or should you get it as soon as possible?
See, I'm the type of person, I would rather go in there and try it myself. Once I try it and know that I got it, then I will go and try somebody else. Once I try it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they can't come through for me, I always got myself. I know I got myself. That's how I really move. So it get to that point right there, if that answer that question.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because it's kind of like with me with all like podcasts, all this equipment ain't cheap. So like, if you still kind of at the stage where like, man, I like doing it every now and then, but I don't know if I'm going to do it long term, I maybe don't go spend $2,000 on equipment. Yep. But if you know you locked in, go and spend that bread. Stop paying a studio A or B $50 an hour when you want to film every week. Right. Same thing like with the clothing. Stop paying so-and-so to print your shirts every week if you know you're going to be doing this every week. Spend that bread the first time, you'll make it back if you locked in. But a lot of people, and that's what I think really sets you apart, because you do it all. A lot of people are still on that, I don't know if I'm going to want to do this next week, so I don't want to spend X amount on the printing machine or the heat press or whatever they got to do. So just the fact that you really said, nah, I got it, I'm good. That's I think, in my personal opinion, that's what sets you apart from maybe people who want to do it but got one foot in, one foot out.
Straight up.
So now, where do you get these ideas? Like, we got 2 designs right there. It's a design on that wall. How many designs do we got at this point?
I got like I say, man, I've been doing this since 2014. So I got a lot of designs.
I need that shirt.
And a lot of stuff. I got you.
I need that shirt too. When I think about it.
That's how it go, man. Like, I'm the type of person, man, I ain't gonna even say if I'm going through something. If I'm in the house and I'm just chilling and I got that right mood or that vibe, I sit down, bro, and I really get creative. Like, that's how I get. If I get to myself, I get creative. Somebody messing with me or something, I can't do nothing with. You get creative, man, when I'm in there, just using my mind, bro. That's all it take, man. If anybody want to grow, man, just use your mind, bro.
That's a fact. Let me ask you this. Again, and you've been doing it forever, as I would say, as an OG now at this point in the clothing. Everybody want to make shirts. I feel like you have a brand. There's a lot of people out here making T-shirts, and ain't a lot of people with a brand. That's that designation. Not to disrespect anybody and what they doing.
Everybody.
But at a certain point, there's a transition that everybody hasn't got to. So when you're starting a brand, when you started your brand, how many? I mean, you got multiple designs now. How many designs did you start with, though?
When we started out, we had. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We had one design, and like I say, I can tell you the whole story behind it. When we basically did how we did it and what it turned to now. You know what I'm saying? We had one design that was going crazy, man, and that design, Carl had started. He started making it, and it turned into me starting to make it. You know what I'm saying? So it led to that, and Carl never. That's why I say I'm gonna give him all his props, and I'm gonna always show that man love, cause he taught me the game. That man never just told me like, nah, bro, you can't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? We had a no pressure globe, but when we went to him, it's basically like how you say, did you go to somebody and did that? That was my first time doing that, and Carl was the one who basically put that into motion.
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna jump back to the question, but while it's on my mind. It sounds like, and it doesn't sound like it really affected you, though, when that transition comes from, and no disrespect to Carl, I need Carl's been showing me. How is that conversation when it goes from, Carl's been showing me everything to now. Hey, I think I'm ready to do this on my own. Was he supportive? Because at the end of the day, I'm sure he wasn't doing it for free. So that is a personal and business conversation.
To be honest, bro, I got to the point I called him and told him that I wanted to learn more. He older than me, so it got to a point I'm like, big bro, teach me the game. I want to learn how to do this. How do I do this? I still call him to this day, man. And on the same way, hey man, I don't know how to do this. How can I do this? Man, give me game, bro.
I think the real people, who real supportive people understand he a hustler. He ain't gonna want to pay me. He ain't gonna want to pay me forever. I think everybody knows when that comes in, it's an expiration date on this. Like he gonna learn all he can to go do his own thing at a certain point. Anybody who come into business gotta know sooner or later he gonna get tired of paying me. But it doesn't always work as it should when that transition happens. And so it's good to hear at least y'all's relationship still seems intact.
Because if I can't do nothing, I still call him to the day like, hey, bro, I got such for you, man. They need it.
Yeah, and that's
it's
how it
love.
be.
You got to still be the same with people, man, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's how I try to route my people, man.
And I got one question, and it's crazy because you said you started with one design. Because I know, and this, again, one design worked for you, but for people who's starting, I've seen some t-shirt brands, they like to throw a bunch of designs at the wall. Just I'm gonna come out with 7 designs instead of 1. So obviously you felt like 1 is better than maybe multiple designs when you come out. I'm gonna ask you why.
I feel like you catch that one design and that fall back into, like I say, learn how to do it yourself. You catch that one design and you learn how to do it yourself. Now you're 100%, not 50%. If that makes sense.
That's a fact. And in my opinion, if you just starting out, I feel like one design makes the most sense, especially if you come in with a logo, because that automatically gives you brand recognition. Yes, like, if you got 1,000 designs and you just came out, I'm not going to see that and just think that's no pressure. I'm like, yo, that's cool, but like,
who it is?
I don't know. But like now, you got the regular one, so I already know the X. That's no pressure. Or when I see this, MPG, I know what that means now. So now you got the brand recognition. That's to me, and I'm not, in my own opinion, I don't know how much that means. It makes sense to come with one. So now we know this is you. So now when I see things that is playing off of that, I don't have to think, well, who is that? Is that the same brand? I know who that is. I seen those shirts, even if you didn't have like the names on them, common sense will figure it out. So I'm glad that it made sense. I figured you'd be the one like, nah, I'm going with one. So now, as far as marketing goes, what's your marketing strategy when it comes to no pressure? How you, and don't give away your, don't give away your sauce. So
mine's so easy, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. And a lot of folk, they probably wouldn't even get a recognition like that. But man, my biggest support in my marketing comes from my Toomaville family and my original family, my husband family. You know what I'm saying? They really like support me, bro. Like if I drop something, I know my mama and daddy had like 15, 16 kids, so I know all the kids and all of that. They coming to buy it. Boy, I got my family behind me, man. And then my Toomaville, when I go through there, people say, dang, bro, like everybody wearing your stuff. So my hood got me too. So that's why I say, man, it be the marketing of the debt. That's all I can really put it on. And you know what I'm saying, just basically keep pushing, man, never give up.
Stand in their face. That's why I tell people, make it undeniable. They can't deny you if it's undeniable. But so what's do you have any plans as far as expanding your marketing strategy, or if it's working, don't break it? But do you have any bigger plans than that?
It ain't that, man. It's just I really want to branch it off because it really is a family. Like I do the clothing and all of that, and true enough, like a lot of folk behind the scene, they think, oh, he just do branding and all of that. He got his brand. No, I do trucking and all that, so I really want to push my no pressure brand to like my trucking and have different thing going on out here, man. Just keep growing it, man. An enterprise, other than just what it is.
That makes sense. Now let me ask you this, because it's especially I refuse to call it local because I don't. I refuse to call it local, one, because as somebody who I like new stuff. When I'm thinking, especially with all these videos, obviously I don't want to sound like that. I can't get caught wearing the same thing over and over again because they watch it. So when I need a shirt, I'm like, damn, what am I wearing? And you know for a fact, hey, bro, you got something on hand. I got to film at 6. So I'm doing this and that. So that's why I don't want to just knock it like it's something like, nah, this ain't. Like I tell everybody, I'll buy one shirt out of support just because, hey, keep doing your thing.
Straight up.
But if I hit you again, nah, I like it. Like one is for the love. I'm not gonna keep doing this just for the love if I ain't actually feeling it though.
Straight up.
So like that's why I be so serious about like this. You like I think I put it on Facebook the other day. I will not take a dime to support you.
And them facts, like, and it's the camera, right?
Yeah, it's the camera.
I'm gonna look in the camera, man. This man would not take a dime. He always asking me. I said, bro, that's on me, bro. Go ahead, bro. Nope, you know how we do it.
You know how we do it. That's I never, like, and that don't just start. It's just like, how can you say you truly support somebody, but, hey, man, I mean, I like it, but how much? Nah, I can't do it for that.
Straight up.
Oh, man, you can't look out for me? You don't walk in Nike or a finish line and be like, yeah, I like that, but like, damn, y'all want 35 for that? I mean, y'all can't do 20 or something. Like, that's big to me. Like, it's easy. It's easy to tell somebody you support them when it doesn't affect you. Like, if I just say I support you, but I ain't spend no money with you, I ain't sharing no shirt, I ain't try to tell nobody to buy nothing. What is that support doing for me? Yeah. Like that's the major thing. But I done went off track. What was my exact question?
You know how we get, man.
You know I go off.
You already know how we get, man.
What had you? That goes back. I found it again. So what, like, again, brands around here? I notice a lot of brands like to stick to only black or white shirts. Yeah. What makes you do so many? Because you got the colors. Like, what makes you switch to colors? Because that's something that separates you as well.
It's it crazy because my people really tell me that. I'm like, bro, man, you always come with these crazy colors, man. Like, why? I'm like, man, bro, that's what, like you say, people want to come. They want to do black and white. Black and white gonna be a little bit cheaper. That's some free game. Gonna be a little bit
and
cheaper.
I ain't want to call the brands out, but I was like, I mean, I know why these local brands are doing black and white shirts, because it's cheaper. But I think that creates I don't even know if you did it on purpose. I'm sure you did, because you know what you're doing. But like, what if I don't want a black or white shirt?
I'm the type of person, man. I'm the type of person, if I go in there, I know me. I don't want to just grab no black and white shirt if I'm going out of the house. If I go out of the house, I know I'm going to have me something different on. So I want to match that, and I like my stuff to be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna, I come out and say, oh, he gonna wear that. Nah, I ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? So
and that go back to like really investing in your craft. Because yeah, people, they don't want to buy like we said before, they don't want to buy the equipment because they don't know if they're gonna be in it for the long term. They don't want to buy a turquoise shirt because if these don't sell, now I'm stuck with these. But black or white, I might get these off a little bit easier. So that shows like you betting on yourself. And you're also opening up an avenue, because if I don't want a black or white shirt, but I want to wear a brand around here, who else can I call? Yeah. There's only one brand around here. If I want to pull out a yellow shirt, like, that's a whole lane. And I'm not trying, I hope I'm going to still wear his, even if another brand decide to like start bringing out the yellow shirts or whatever. But like, that creates a whole lane. Nobody else around here has the pink shirts, purple shirts, whatever color you want. Yeah. So they have, if they want to do it, there's only one person they can call. Up, so I just want to know, did you do that on purpose, or is that just something that you lucked into?
Nah, man, it just, look, to be honest, when you just said that, my people tell me true enough all the time. Like, bro, you ain't never got no original stuff like black, red, or blue. Bro, why we keep doing it?
Well, I ain't closed my eyes and found a black, red, or blue shirt.
Anybody in their closet, they can.
Anybody can, but if I like that. I ain't know if you did it on purpose, but that's definitely working, man, for you. So, major question, important question. How can people get your merchandise? Where can they get it from?
You know me. You can find it on my website. I got a website at www.nopressureglobal.com. You can find it on there all day. And then me, like, I'm the type of person, I'm still who I am, you know. I'm always have someone. I
ain't gonna lie, he'll pull up ASAP.
No always have someone hand. What you got, bro? I got you, man.
That's what he gonna say to him. He got you.
I got something for everybody, man. That's what they say.
That's a fact. So, 5 years from now, you consider your brand a success if?
5 years from now, I want to be gone.
Where we at?
I want to be gone.
You know, I can't let you get away with that general answer. Where we at? You know that was a general answer.
I want to be gone. 5 years from now, man, I really want to see it do it. I don't say my 5 year mark before. This 5 year mark, you say 5 years from now, this 5 year mark, I really want to be on. You know what I'm saying? On. A lot of people, they say they already on. I'm just doing what I'm doing. But I want to be on.
That's a fact. And let me ask this. If this is not general to you, like I always want to make sure, don't give away your sauce, even though if they can copy the format. That don't mean they end up like you, even if you told them exactly how to do it. But when it comes to this, because this is a big thing too, when it comes, again, you know what I'm not gonna call it, but when it comes to like brands trying to get acknowledged or trying to get out there further, big thing is the pricing. So of course, you know, how do you determine, and you don't have to speak to yourself, like just more general than anything, how should a local brand or a brand trying to come up determine how to price their merchandise? Because you know, if you price it too high and you go up there with the Gucci's or things like that, now, all right, you know, you might just price yourself out of something. But if you do it too low, 9 times out of 10 people gonna look at you like it's low quality. Even if it ain't, it's gonna come off low quality or just like, you know how I don't want everybody. I don't want that, man. Everybody can get that. So when it comes to trying to find that sweet spot, you can speak if you want to how you determine that, or if you just want to speak general to somebody starting. How would you try to figure out where is your price to be at?
I'm gonna put it on somebody who's just starting, because you know what I'm saying, it's always good. Everybody all day, man, you got people written out. Bro, I'm gonna get me a brand. So it's basically on you just starting. When you coming in, I feel like me, when I first came in, 2014, it was like the end of 2014. I was the person that, I ain't gonna say my number, but everybody know, anybody who know me, they know. Yeah, boy, that's what he did. Said he sold his pants, he sold his shirt, he sold whatever. That's what he sold it for. I had a low budget number that I was like, you know what I'm saying? All right, bro, you just get it for this. It was low to everybody. But I noticed they ain't gonna show that same love if I foul. You know what I'm saying? So it comes to a point that like, okay, now my numbers are jumping. I need a little bit more because equipment is getting higher, this and that. Once you grow your equipment and all that stuff, it will get higher. So once it get to that level, you do need to jump your pricing. But when you coming in, be humble to yourself and know who you will. You know what I'm saying? That's how I played my part. I knew who I was. I knew my brand was just coming in. Why not keep on charging these people this and that? It took my homies and all them. Like, bro, why you keep on charging that low number, bro?
That's a fact. Nah,
that's
because that is an honest thing. That's the thing that falls short on so many brands. Like, if you just started your clothing brand, no, I'm not telling nobody how to run their business. I can only respectfully tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not paying $40 for a gilding when you just started. That's just being real. Because that goes back to overpricing yourself. Because $20 is a support price. I come out the pocket for $20 all day, $25. You might get me on $30 on a good day if I really rock with you. But when you start getting into the $40s for like basic shirts, respectfully, you put yourself, all right, well, for $45, I could go, you know, and I don't want to play that. I can go get this brand or that brand, but is it my fault or your fault that you put yourself in that conversation? Because 20 is support, 40 is an actual purchase. Yeah. Like, nah, this is something I need to be able to be fresh. Like when I wear your stuff, I feel fresh. I feel like I just hit the mall and picked this up. Everybody don't give me that vibe. I'm not knocking nobody because I bought it. I didn't take it for free.
Straight up, man. I already know you did. You won't take nothing, man.
As a consumer, that's why too I don't take nothing for free, because if I take it for free, whether you tell me I have to or not, I gotta I owe you a little bit of something. But if I bought it, I don't owe you nothing. I spent my bread. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So it's been some, you know, brands I bought that one wear, or hell, it's peeling. I can't wear it but one time, or even if you feel fresh the first time, come out the washer, can't do nothing with it again. That's why I like yours. I done wore your stuff multiple times and it still stays the same. Ain't nothing peeling, ain't nothing coming off. So yeah, if you raise your price, or if you come and say I need 40, your quality is $40. I'm cool with that. But if your quality is still when you started, don't ask me for $40.
I'm gonna put you on there then. I feel like when they get to that conversation right there, where they come back into it, you know what I'm saying? Where you at?
That's a fact.
Because you can start out and you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just jumping out here. You probably had the idea. A lot of people say, man, I had the idea for the longer, man, this and that. And it basically, now I know I want to jump out here and do that. Some people just do stuff tomorrow. Oh, I want to do their clothing brand. Let me call somebody to do their logo. Boom, 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 boom. They're going to jump into it. Now they want to charge $40 because they got to make their money back.
And that's a fact. And I think, and that's the thing too, like you said, you were able to kind of when you first started, you were able to have a lower price. It might have helped you too though, because like even with me, I don't have a clothing brand. Obviously, clearly I'm wearing a shirt. I have Talk to Me nice shirts. I don't break. I think these shirts, $15. Like this ain't. I'm not in this to make money, because to me this is walking promotion. That's why too. I'm real. I buy a lot of these brands. I'm thinking what I think. I'd have bought that shirt for $15. I'm not buying that shirt for 30. So in my head, I'm like, what's more important? I don't need the bread. I'm not a clothing brand. So it's more important for me, hey, just get back what we paid for, whatever. I don't need the bread. It's more important for me that you walk around with this logo on your chest. So now, people was followers. Let's be real. So now, more people see you walking around. Hey, what the hell is talk to be nice? What is no pressure?
I want it, bro.
Well, I need that. Why is everybody wearing that? Now you feel like you the outsider. So
Straight
now
up.
that following mentality. So even when you was like, I might have lowered, I might have undercut myself. You probably in the long run, now there's more people with no pressure shirts than they would have had as you started at that 40. So that's all how you look at it, man.
Straight
Definitely
up.
for that. So. Like I said, I don't have too many more questions left, but I do got an important question that I feel like, it's a conversation that happens every time when you start talking about brands up and coming and things like that. What would you say to somebody who's like, why should I buy No Pressure when I can go get that Nike, or I can go get that Gucci, or I can go get whatever? What would you say to that argument about people who not maybe wanting to support local brands like they do the other ones?
That's an open one, man. They come back into, you know what I'm saying? I got to answer that one, bro. That's a tough question, bro.
To me, it go back to what I say all the time. I revert it back, and I don't have a clothing brand, but I do it like to the podcast, because once you hit a certain point, I think that question answers itself. It's all about.
I try, and I ain't trying to go around your question, bro. This is my honest answer.
Hey, do your thing.
I try to stay humble to not worry about if somebody buying my stuff or not, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they get me far, because it seems like once I start worrying about, okay, you bought this, you bought that, it mess up my groove. But if I'm over here and, you know what I'm saying, I'm worrying about this and that person, I can't do that, because at the end of the day, in a split second, a stranger might come buy my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be up with that. So
that's a fact. That's
if
what
they
they say.
Answer that question,
They say strangers will support you more than the people.
and that's true, bro. I got good little one, but strangers really support me, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. I like that answer. Now you ain't run away from that answer. I like that. So again, tell these people before we close out, where can they get the No Pressure gear at again? If they want to, do you do custom things or do you?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he the one. All these people walk around talking to me nice shirts. I don't know if y'all know, but whether you knew it or not, you wearing No Pressure.
Straight up.
Man. So,
but man, it's just basically, man, you can find it at the www.nopressureglobal.com. You can find me on Instagram at No Pressure Global 1. You can find me on Facebook, No Pressure Global. Jake, find me, man. I got something for everybody, man. You know what I told you. I keep stuff on me, man.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, one of the most genuine people you can meet, man. One of the most humble people, man. Well before videos, well before there was ever a camera in place, man. You've been locked in. You always showed me love, always taught me things when you didn't owe me anything, man. So this is nothing but a repayment, man. And I say that on camera because I like to keep saying, some people say that to you when the camera off, get on camera and act like they don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I say it on camera. I don't even like things like this. Like I used to do the rose guards, things like that. I used to let everybody sit down. I'm at the point now, I'm not doing that no more. I'm only talking to people I want to talk to, because the issue I learned doing these interviews, it doesn't hold the same weight if you talking to everybody. There's no point for me to watch
chemistry, bro.
Yeah.
You probably don't have, not sounding like that, you probably got love with everybody you shoot with. But it be the chemistry, bro. I've been knowing you since when?
Yeah, and that's
17, 18, 16, 15.
That's a fact. And I guess, and I'm gonna speak, honest to what I was doing with the Rose Gardens. I was talking to everybody. Whether, don't get me wrong, I support everybody, but I'm not invested in everybody. I sit down with you. Yeah, everybody go check his tape out. I don't really care. I mean, keep it one. I don't really care if you check his tape out. That's just being real. I'm just gonna talk to him because it's love. But what I'm doing now, I want people to go do this. I want people to support what you got going on. Even when you showed up for the pod, hey, who liked this shirt? Same thing you talking about. Oh yeah, I like it. You like it? Buy it then. Buy it then on the spot.
Let me tell them on camera, man. The last podcast I came to, man, basically I brought like 10 shirts, last minute type stuff. This man gave all my shirts away and still slid me money. Basically, no, bro, you don't owe me nothing. Take it. That's love, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Whatever you doing, man, tap in on my guy, man. Rapping, whatever. Get in with him.
That's a fact. I tell everybody all the time, support what supports you, man. Like I said, you showed me love forever. Like, If people show you love, you got to get that love back.
Straight
now.
up,
Even
man,
if you
I
ain't,
appreciate
and
it,
that's
bro.
the thing. Maybe everybody can't afford to buy No Pressure all the time. You still share his posts when he talk
Straight
about
up.
it.
And that's all that matter to me, bro. I don't be caring about nobody giving me no money, man. Set my pole, man. Take me out there.
Even if you ain't got the money, tap in, share the post, because
Yes,
it might
sir.
reach somebody who got the money.
Straight up.
And that's the thing too. Like back to my podcast, yeah, everybody don't want to be on camera.
Straight
Still
up.
share it to your people. Tap me in over there. You might got a friend who want to come join the camera, and that's how we grow. The same thing. That's why I'm so big now. I don't like even on the podcast. I don't just promote 1,000 businesses no more because I'm learning. Promote the ones you care about. Because if you talking the same Rose Gardens, it means something now. If I only got 3 interviews and you one of them, he ain't talking to everybody. He must. Who is this and why did he decide to talk to him?
Straight up, man.
That's the thing. That's why I'm
Straight up.
trying to switch the vibe, trying to do a rebrand so people will start appreciating the people I appreciate. That's why
You gonna get it though, bro, because you really showing love. A lot of people who doing their podcast and that, and I ain't gonna say I'm the one who just tapping in with that, but I'm always hearing stuff when they go. My dude right here, man, he genuine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, bro, what I owe you. I'm the type of person I want to pay you anyway. Bro, what do I owe you? Man, bro, get out of here, bro. You don't need that, bro. But right now, we ain't gonna do that. Love, bro. So I'm gonna return the love, man. You gotta all return the love, man. Good people, man. Good people know good people, man.
That's a fact. That's why I
Straight
tell everybody
up.
all the time, man. Turn that $10 down, man. Sometimes just the love and the goodwill is worth. What you gonna do with that 10, man? He gonna show you love. If he got to pay you 9 times 10, he might show you love, but he don't owe you that no more.
Straight
And
up.
not saying that he owe you anything, but they're more than likely to be like, hey man, he a genuine dude, or even sometimes down to your face card. Like, couldn't nobody ever tell me something about you like on some lame stuff or thing? No, I'm who?
bro,
Nah, that's out of here with that. That go back to come out of here, man. He genuine. Like people
Straight
don't
up.
realize, but if they say one thing, you start thinking, well, buddy did kind of tax me that one time, man. I don't know about it. He might have did that lame shit when I think about it.
Straight up.
Make investments in yourself. Like you invested in your brand from the beginning. Every dollar, don't get me wrong, if there's an opportunity to have goodwill and make money, I'm not telling people to turn down money. Everybody ain't in that position. But all money ain't good money, or sometimes that $2 will turn into $200 if you wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But you can't wait, or you don't want to wait, man.
You gotta
But
get on this, so that 200 turn to zero.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Because at the end of the
Being
day,
too greedy.
and then that's a fact. Because now when you need that support, ain't nobody coming to help you. Why would I come to help you out when you charge me every step of the way? Nah, I don't owe you that no more. Not to get in. I'm gonna close this out, but not to get into mine. But like obviously, my podcast has grown. You know,
bro, you doing great things, bro.
yeah. I'm not to sound like
You doing great things, bro. And I got to look at the camera when I say you doing great things, bro.
But you know, I've reached a point now where before people ain't want to acknowledge it. It was just, man, I ain't trying to get on that little local podcast, things like that.
They better tap in.
Now he got how many? He got 8,000.
They better tap in.
He got 500,000. He got 500,000. He got 30,000 on Instagram. Hey, bro, you think I could do this with you? Nah, you can't. You can't,
Straight
bro.
up.
Because I wasn't important enough for you when I needed you.
Straight
And I
up.
don't want to sound disrespectful. I don't need you now.
Straight up.
There's no, man, when we both could have pulled each other. That's why people who've been supporting when I ain't have it, I never take a dime for you to do
Quick
it.
to tap in.
Every
You be
chance
quick
I
to tap
get,
in.
every chance I get is somewhere on this video. Cause who am I when I had 500 subscribers, but you were still watching? Who am I to act big and bad now? It's at 8,000. But at the same time, if I wasn't good enough for you at 5, I ain't good enough for you at 8,000 either.
Yeah.
So that's the thing people got to remember. Show love. Same thing with this. I won't call it a local brand because it's not a local brand, but you still got an opportunity to tap in before you get up there with Nike. Because at that point, he ain't calling you back, and he shouldn't call you back. So
Straight up, man. That love, bro.
that's real. That's real.